Mary Lou's Cook here, now joined by interim head coach of Sacramento State men's basketball, Brandon Laird. So we're a few games into the season, but going back to the start, you began with a 30-point win at home over William Jessup. How did that set the tone and the expectation for this program under your leadership?
Well, I think first and foremost, it was a great opportunity for our guys to play and perform the way they're capable of playing. And I think it set a tone the way we wanted to play offensively, the way we wanted to play defensively. And I think it also showed some of the depth that we had. So I think it was great for our guys to be able to go out and perform. And I think collectively, as a whole, with it being my first game, I think it was just a great opportunity for us to kind of unite and come together.
You've got 20 years of coaching experience and 11 specifically with this program under your belt. How does knowing this team in this conference, how does that help you with your transition?
Yeah, I think it certainly made the transition easier. I mean, I think being involved in the program for 11 years and kind of being Coach Katz's right-hand man is given me a lot of insights, given me a lot of preparation. It's certainly something that I feel confident about, and certainly something I feel ready for. And again, going through the conference, 11 different years, and knowing the coaches and knowing the styles and knowing the challenges, I think is really important. I think that's something that I can constantly express to the team that these are the challenges in front of us, and these are the areas where we're going to have to play really well. And I think all those small things will go on to be a benefit for us.
Yeah, you talk about challenges. When you took hold of this program, this was a surprise to you and to the program. This wasn't something that was expected. What would you say, again, going back to that first win and then the other ones that you've had after that, what kind of confidence has that given you to overcome challenges throughout the season?
Yeah, well, I think the group is very confident as a whole. There's a lot of character in our locker room, and we always talk about being energetic, being connected, being fearless, being aggressive. And I think the group really has bought into that, and it's been reflected in how they played in some of the early preseason games. But we're still trying to find a level of consistency with that, and that'll be our challenge.
Now, Coach Katz obviously had a ton of experience in the Big Sky Conference. What was the greatest lesson that you learned from him when you were under his leadership?
Oh, it's easy. Preparation, 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 preparation. It's something that it pops in my head all the time when we're getting ready for practice or we're getting ready for a game or we're getting ready for a player meeting. I just think the consistent preparation that Coach Katz had, there was never any stone left unturned. We dotted all of our I's, we crossed all of our T's, and we really hang our hat, and we'll continue to hang our hat on the fact that we're going to try to be the most prepared team every time we step on the court.
Now, how have you found the balance of building upon the foundation that Coach Katz and coaches before him have laid down there at Sacramento State, as well as forging your own path now in this role?
Yeah, that's a great question, Mary Lou. I certainly recognize, again, the history and the tradition of previous coaches that have been here, and as well as the alumni that have been here. And then again, I do reflect a lot on my 11 years with Coach Katz in terms of how hard our guys played, in terms of the preparation, in terms of kind of that underdog mentality our groups always had. And so we're going to maintain those core values, but certainly I want to be able to try to put my own stamp and my own personality on it as the year progresses.
Now, kind of a bittersweet opportunity for you finding yourself in this role, but what would you say has been the best part of getting to lead this program?
Wow, that's a tough one. I hadn't thought about that because I think most of the time I'm so consumed with all the challenges that come with it. I haven't really stopped and and thought about that side of it. But I do. Look, this is something I've worked 20 years for, and something that I really wanted in my career. And so I think just sometimes I have to stop and remind myself to be grateful for the opportunity. And honestly, the best part about it is the guys in the locker room and the staff. I mean, we really, really enjoy coming to work every day. We enjoy competing together. And I said this already, I'll say it again, there's a lot of character in our locker room. The guys are super competitive. They're super coachable. And for me, in my first opportunity here as a Division I head coach, I don't think I could ask for anything more from them.
You mentioned that this is something that you've worked 20 years for. How special is it getting to do it at Sacramento State?
This is my hometown, so it's extremely special. I think there's a couple things, Mary Lou, that make this, for me, a dream job. I grew up 5 minutes from campus. I've lived my entire adult life in Northern California, and for the most part, my entire adult life and even my childhood in Sacramento. So this is a dream job for me. I have all of my family and friends at the game. And on top of that, again, I spent 11 years here, working with Coach Katz to build this program up. When we took over and when Coach Katz took over, we had a lot of work to do to get the program to where it is today. And so I take a lot of pride in that fact. And I've been very hands-on with the recruiting and the player development, and again, working side by side with Coach Katz for a long time. So I think having the opportunity to kind of be the current steward of the program is something that I don't take for granted.
Well, I'm sure that continuity is so important for your program and so appreciated. So, Coach Laird, thank you so much for your time today and best of luck throughout the upcoming season.